Hey guys, what is going on? Rodrigo here with the Noobs, and today I'm taking a look back at what already feels like a really old map in COD Cold War Zombies, Firebase Z, and assessing if the map got its fair share of attention from the developers, or if we got moved on to Outbreak too quickly. So stay tuned for all you need to know. The Firebase Z map was built up a lot by the developers and marketed extensively, as we finally had a new map for COD Cold War Zombies to complement the D Machine map that we'd been stuck with for quite a while since the game's release. Firebase Z was released on the 4th of February of this year, and from what I can tell was very well received in the community in terms of its storyline, the new features, and also the new zombies that you could now face, such as mimics. So the question is then, did the developers release the massively popular Outbreak mode in Zombies just a little bit too early? Outbreak was released exactly 21 days after Firebase Z on the 25th of February. It's a difficult topic because there is always such high demand in the Call of Duty community around content. When will there be new content, players ask, ourselves included. We want to play new stuff on this game that we really enjoy. But surely we could have had a bit more focus and attention on Firebase Z that lasted more than a span of literally 3 weeks. Within a few days of the release of Firebase Z, we also had the Easter eggs release, which was an incredibly detailed storyline with multiple puzzles that had to be solved to get to the ultimate goal of saving Samantha Maxis. And in my opinion, this was a really fun storyline. Looking at the map in general, it was also a really good balance, and had lots of areas you could explore / set up your base of operations to defend yourself and your team from the zombie hordes. We also saw with Firebase Z the introduction of the jump pads, something we've subsequently seen a lot more of in Outbreak, and that was because Firebase Z had a map size that warranted the need to move around quickly. We also had the rounds where you had to protect the computer terminal from particularly large waves of zombies, and this was where the gun turrets were also activated, and this was super fun too. There's no doubting that a ton of work was put into the Outbreak Zombies mode, and it obviously continues to grow now. It's a huge success and has completely changed the way that we as gamers look at the zombie experience in Call of Duty. But I just feel like we could have had a little longer for the focus to be on Firebase Z. Now, this is not to say that Firebase Z has gone. It's still there, and for all intents and purposes, is still quite popular for players. I just feel that there could have been more Easter eggs as time went by, as well as even possibly extending out areas of the map to include new places that we could explore. It's a tough one because, as I mentioned, when we talk about any massively popular multiplayer game, and in this case Call of Duty, there is this endless demand for new content. We as players, we want new content and we want it yesterday. But I feel like this one could have had the focus for just a little bit longer in the form of Firebase Z. I am in no way complaining that we got Outbreak. I play it a lot and I think it's getting a good amount of attention and improvements from the developers. Having said that, finding a game in Firebase Z is still incredibly easy, which admittedly doesn't tell us too much because you're only trying to matchmake with up to 3 other players, but from what I've seen online, in the community and in Discord servers, a lot of players still opt to spark up a match on Firebase Z more often than not. Admittedly, it's not the only thing that was released in Zombies that didn't get much time to impress. We also had the cranked game mode on the D Machine map, the difference here being that that was just a small variation to an existing Zombies mode on that map, and the mode wasn't overly popular or good for that matter. Firebase Z just feels a little bit like an opportunity wasted. I do hope that this isn't the end for that map, and we will see some further development on it going forward, but there's nothing stopping us jumping in for another round. Let us know in the comments if you still play Firebase Z, or if you're completely committed to the Outbreak mode in COD Cold War Zombies. Take care guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.